Beyond religion, finding your connection. We're out again here on Facebook where I happen to be recording. Welcome to day 213 of the Supersize You annual challenge. And I'm pretty sure I called yesterday 213, but it wasn't. Like I said, I definitely had a mix up in my brain and my numbers with respect to the number or the day of the year that we're working on as part of this year's annual challenge. You know what? None of that matters. What matters is that we show up, we think about the topic that we're talking about today, we take one single daily action toward moving us in the direction we want with respect to that area or aspect of our life. We're switching gears and moving to spirituality this month. So all this month, we're going to cover a topic around spirituality. Well, in order to do that, we first have to define it. Now, spirituality is defined by each of us. There is no right or wrong answer. What is your connection to a higher? How I define it, let's just share my definition. I define spirituality as my connection to a higher power, something outside of myself that connects me to my purpose, my whole reason for being, why I exist as a human being, why any of us exist. And that's a journey only you can go on. Only you know what your reason for being here on planet Earth is at this particular time in the universe, right? It's different for each of us. But I've told this story a lot. I used to just be and commiserate that, I didn't have some special talent or some skill or ability that all the people around me seemed to have something that they were really, really good at. And I always felt like I was just meh, just boring, and I didn't really have anything awesome to offer. You know, I wasn't very musical. I could not sing at all. I don't know if my voice is better or not. It might be still as irritating as it was when I was a child, but I got tonsillitis a lot when I was a kid. I was one of those kids that actually loved the taste of that pink and orange penicillin back in the day when they were still those colors. I don't even know if they are anymore. Because I took it so often because I always had some kind of a thing going on with my throat. Maybe that's because my voice wasn't ready to be heard yet. Who knows? So spirituality, it isn't exclusive. It doesn't just mean religion. It doesn't just mean a belief in a deity or God or Allah or whatever, Buddha, whatever you choose to connect to and worship to. It's up to each and every one of us, just like every other journey in our life. It's up to us to decide what we want it to look like and then make it that way. Our spiritual practice can look completely different from everybody else's on the planet, but that's how we make it our own. That's how we know it's ours. Spiritual health affects everything in our life, our decisions, our relationships, our resilience, what resilience meaning, well, you'll keep going at something that gets hard or boring, or you'll quit. Our peace and our purpose, it's all connected, right? And it's all connected to our spirit, our higher power, our, again, purpose, reason for being, our reason for existing. So today, what are we going to do for an action item? Super simple. We do something like this the first couple of days of every month when we go to a new area. Remember, there's 9 parts to the life framework: physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, financial, relationships, contribution, communication, and confidence. And we're focusing on spiritual. I'm really mixing up the way we do it this year. It's all completely different months that we're focusing on it. Why? Because I'm trying to see if there's a time to talk about a certain function or topic that works better than others. So far, haven't gotten there yet. I think I like February for emotional. I think I like January for either physical or financial, because we want to start off the year right and strong. So we'll see. We'll see if we're going to do one again next year. Not sure yet. I usually decide like the last week of the year if I'm going to do it or not. And then I have to come up quickly with the topics in the order and everything like that. So I will do that December, probably the last week of December. So what are some things we could think about? I'm going to read some reflective questions if I can find my magnifying glass. What does spirituality mean to you personally? Not what you were taught, not what you think you should think, but how you actually genuinely feel about spirituality. I'm on something called the school platform, which is loaded with different types of spirituality and different ways to explore anything you're interested in. If you are struggling with this or your life purpose, I invite you to jump on the platform and learn more about yourself, because that's where the real rubber hits the road and where we actually continually improve and be a better version of ourselves, is by knowing more. And doing more and acting more. What's the second one? When do I feel most connected to something greater than myself? And how would my life change if I prioritized spiritual health as much as physical or mental health or financial health? Light years, just going to let you know that from my own personal experience. So today, scale of 1 to 10, 1 being not connected at all, not spiritual at all, 10 being feeling really awesome, totally connected, in line with my purpose. I know what's going on, and I'm living the way I choose to live. All right, that's it. If I can help you in any way, just reach out and ask. Otherwise, have an awesome day, and I'll, of course, see you tomorrow. Bye. Spiritual all month.